Hey guys, welcome back. In this video you get to find out who won the body fat loss competition between myself and Grant. So, drum roll. Well, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll tell you who won. So you get to find out who came in first and who came in second out of two people. Okay. In the meantime, I'll show you how I did it. A combination of the cardio, weight training, and diet. I'm not really sure what method Grant used. I haven't compared notes with him yet, but maybe I'll do a follow-up interview with him so you guys get to see and hear his perspective as a 28-year-old and then mine as a 47-year-old, although I turn 48 next month, so I guess I'm 47 and 11/12 years old. So obviously I had a little bit of a downside to being that much older than him from hormones and that kind of thing, but I think I did well. Like I said, if you stick around to the end of the video, you get to see who bought the golf, because that's what we played for. The loser got to pay and the winner got to play for free. So stick around to the end and you get to find out. But and if you have any questions, don't be shy, ask me, and I'll try to help you out, give you any advice and that kind of thing. And so let me show you how I did it. Yeah, I get it. One of the tough things about accomplishing a goal like this is that a lot of people I hear say they don't have time. For some that's true, for some it's just the lack of priorities, because it's tough when you have to eat and focus on nutrition, you have to do your cardio, have to do your weights. So it's tough to squeeze all those in when you have to actually separate them. You can't do them all at once. So if that was the case, then that would be great and that would save us a lot of time, but unfortunately that's not the way it works. So I'm going to tell you the how I did it, but also I want to tell you about the why. So basically the reason why is because motivation. Well, how did I get motivated? Well, one way is because Grant approached me with this idea of the contest. So that's one. And I'm competitive, so I wanted to try to beat him, which you'll find out if I did or not. The other motivating factor was if I'm going to be on YouTube, so I got to show what I look like. Knowledge is up here, obviously, but I won't get judged based on what I know. I'll get judged based on what people see. So standing in front of a camera, a little nerve-wracking, but you know, I knew I had to do it because that's the game you have to play. So here I am playing that game. So my intention of this is to prove that you have to stay motivated, because consistency is the key to weight loss or fat reduction. You can't have all these cheat meals. It's not really good for your progress. It might be good, once again, psychologically for people, but from a physical standpoint, cheating doesn't do the body good. It's not like you benefit or you're going to really change your metabolism a lot by having cheat days and then more strict days. Just be more flexible, and I'll talk about it a little bit more throughout this video, how I managed to control hunger and that kind of thing. But it's been fun. I'm going to continue. I still have some fat that I want to lose. I'm not bulky anymore. I was kind of chunky, so now I'm not. I am roughly about 13.3% body fat according to a bioimpedance scale, which is not the most reliable, but I think it's consistently off, so therefore it's still consistent for what we needed it for. So my starting was 18.8% body fat. Now I'm down to 13.3. So yeah, 5.5% loss according to this machine. So I still got a little ways to go. My goal is to get down to 10 or 11%. So if you subscribe, give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell, and you'll be able to follow me on this journey. So here's one of my midday meals. It's a pretty low calorie one. It's a combination of 4 eggs. I just used a little bit of olive oil spray. I didn't measure the calories of that, but 4 eggs is basically 270 calories. I have baby spinach, 25 calories per serving, and sauerkraut, which is only 5 calories per serving. I didn't measure either one of those, but in worst case scenario, I'm a little over 300 calories total. Best case, I'm still barely over 300 calories. So it is low carb in this case, but I already had my workout. I try to time my carbs, especially my most calorie-rich meals, prior to my workout and then after my workout. And I've been working out twice a day, so I lift weights and then I do cardio. So cardio, I don't eat as many carbs, but I certainly do a lot for the weight training one, because I definitely feel like I need the energy to perform my best at that one. I don't feel like I need to perform my best to do cardio since I'm not doing real high intensity cardio. So that's one of my meals. One of the things I try to focus on when it came to nutrition was eating higher quantity of food. Not necessarily the serving size, but for example, with spinach, it's a pretty large portion and it's only 25 calories or 35 calories, depending on if it's a mix. But the thing is, it's quite a bit of food for the low calorie amount. So you could have something like a date, which is a high calorie thing and not very big, or have a lot fewer calories with, say, spinach or broccoli that takes up more space in your stomach, will make you feel more satiated, and therefore it's easier for me personally to not feel hungry. I don't like to feel hunger, so I'd rather eat till I'm satisfied but have healthy low calorie choices as opposed to healthy high calorie choices. Because although most people don't work out, it's usually easier for people to add cardio, add weight training to their routine, even going from zero. But most people, because once again in America, only 14% of people work out, so that's beyond awful, but that's another video altogether. But once again, going from not working out to moving is a lot easier than, oh yeah, we're also the fattest country on the planet, so food is a very big deal for a lot of people. So that's going to be the hard part to change, and that's one of the biggest parts, if not the biggest part, to maintaining your weight, losing weight, or trying to lose body fat specifically. You got to dial into your nutrition. So one of the things I've been eating, particularly at night, is not always the same, but it's doesn't have many carbs at all because it's nighttime. I already had my workouts of the day, including weight training, my cardio. So it's after 6 p.m. So I just have here hamburger patty, sirloin burger that I grilled on the grill. My wife marinated chicken breast. This is one or almost one cut in half, so it's easier to grill. And then I have organic spring mix here, and to add a little bit more flavor to the food, I add some salsa here. This is 10 calories a serving. I put that primarily on the beef, and then the spring mix, I don't put salsa on that, but that's only, what's that, 25 grams or 25 calories per serving. Because once again, to be successful at this, I gotta be in a caloric deficit, but I don't want to make it too bad of a deficit. So only about 2 to 250 calories per day, so I can accomplish my goal. So that's my meal. Like I said, nutrition is the big thing. The biggest thing for me, I had to cut out alcohol. It's not that I drank too much or too frequently, but technically I must have, because if you drink alcohol, that is going to hinder your ability to shed body fat. So even though I drink 3 days a week, sometimes 4, and not usually in large quantities, I mean, I still have a job and a family, so I had to be productive and responsible, but I couldn't just lay caution to the wind and do whatever I wanted. So rather than try to cheat a little bit and drink here and there, I didn't drink anything. So I stopped doing that. Now, to maintain, yes, you could have a little bit to drink, but I don't want to really, I'm still going towards my ultimate goal of trying to lose more body fat. So nutrition, you got to change your ways there. That's the tough one for most people. Alright, so that's enough about nutrition. I don't want to talk your ear off about that. So the next part is the working out. Some people think that you want to lift lighter weight for more reps because they think it's going to make you toner or leaner somehow. That's not accurate. What you want to do is lift as heavy as you can with proper form and technique. Now, once again, if you haven't lifted at all, you definitely want to start off slow, work your way up to it, because muscles adapt like that. Bones, ligaments, and tendons take a little bit longer, so you need a little bit of a grace period to work your way into it, especially the older you get, because for some, if you haven't worked out before, it's going to be a total shock to your system. So you're going to freak out, or your body's going to freak out and be super achy. You'll be walking around like a mummy, and it's going to be very uncomfortable, and you're going to get demoralized, and you might want to quit. Well, as you probably know, quitting won't help you to get to your destination. It just doesn't work that way. So you got to continue. And if you want to be successful in the quickest amount of time, I know most people don't like to go slowly, but think of it more as a marathon, not a sprint. But once again, if you quit, then you're not even going to win the marathon. I mean, or the sprint. You're just going to end up losing, and not losing in the way you want to. You're not going to lose the weight. You're just going to maintain or gain weight. So yeah, have faith in yourself. So the good thing is I've gotten a lot of compliments. Not that I need confirmation that I was successful or not successful, but people saying nice things, always good to hear. So one of the questions I get asked is, so what's the secret? What did you do differently? Well, I definitely did do something differently, because if you do what you always did, you're going to get what you always got. So you have to change behavior, because that's what it boils down to. The secret is, there isn't a secret. The main focal point has to be nutrition, and then you have to do weight training. You can technically lose body fat without lifting weights or doing cardio when you just focus on your diet. However, if you want a toned physique, you better have a very physical job, physical lifestyle, if you're going to skip the weight training and the cardios, because otherwise you will be thinner, but you'll still be soft and bushy, could potentially have bad posture, and I'm pretty sure most men and women don't like others that are soft and bushy. No offense to everybody out there that's that way, and I was that way too, but soft and bushy is not the best thing. Also, good posture, whether it's you're a male or female, is always nice and attractive to look at. It gives that aura of confidence, and like you know what you're doing. So hopefully you liked the video. Hopefully it was some helpful information. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you who won. Well, I won the bet. So Grant did a good job. I don't know what percentage body fat he lost, but I do know he lost 9 pounds. I believe he went from I just went blank. I can't remember how much he lost, but I know he lost 9 pounds, so I don't know what his starting weight was. Mine was 190.2, and I went to 178.2, so I lost 12 pounds, even though I wasn't specifically trying to lose body weight. That is what's going to be one of the side effects of trying to lose body fat. You will lose some weight as well. So I lost the 12 pounds exactly, and I lost 5.5% of my body fat in just the 10.5 weeks. So that would have been good at his age of 28, me at 47. I was happy with that. So once again, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up, and I will see you next time.